It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired. What up? What up? What up? What's good with it as we slide into another action-packed, fun-filled Sunday night rant? If you don't know how Sundays go, let me please explain. On Sundays, we go through the emails, text messages, and so forth of things for me to talk shit about. That's what we do. This week, we had Big Daddy Kane versus KRS-ONE in the Versus. If you're not familiar with what the Versus is, this is where they put two artists up and they just go hit for hit. And they leave it up to us to say who won or who didn't. So, this one for me was hard. Now, why was it hard for me? I'm a dude that I got into hip hop because of these two guys, and they mean so much for me. To start off with, Big Daddy Kane was the first chocolate dude that was getting love out here in the streets. When you was as dark as I am, that rich chocolate, then it is one of those things where a lot of times we were not in style, shall we say. We wasn't the it thing. That being said, Big Daddy Kane was one of the first dudes that had me being like proud to be black as hell. Cause he was the man. He was the man. He was fresh to death all the time. Had the classics of hits. He was just doing his thing, and it was, that was like one of your saviors if you was a black ass cat like me. And then there is KRS-ONE, the teacher. And my love for KRS-ONE, and I to this day can't say his name without saying Boogie Down Productions, has made me the hip hop head I am, a guy who likes to learn and pick up new knowledge. I think a lot of that was sparked by KRS-ONE being one of my first influence in hip hop, but just one of my first MCs that was like preaching left field stuff. He was like one of the first person to be talking about be vegan. That kind of talk from somebody in that time period is leaps and bounds. We still having that conversation now. So he just opened my mind to a whole different way of thinking. So to see those two dudes, this heavyweight champion status as far as I'm concerned, go at it on stage doing their thing, not to mention the special guest. Oh my goodness. Big Daddy reached into his bag during the show. He reached into his magic bag and then pulled out nice and smooth. What? You pulled out Greg Nice? Oh my God, and Smooth B, are you kidding me? I was bananas. I was going bananas. It was so hard. I was like, oh my goodness, this is that deal right here. I was hyped up. Let me tell you, I was hyped all the way up. So, that was dope. Then KRS-ONE turned around and was like, oh man, you ain't gonna overdo me, bro. And then he brought out Daz Effects. And then they just went bananas. Oh, it was hot. Love to see the veterans come out and do their thing, like showing cats how we used to do it. That was a ball for somebody like me. I had a ball. I can't really claim a winner. I mean, I could get on my petty guy. I had a couple conversations with friends on Facebook. We was talking about KRS-ONE being winded. And I was like, man, he like 50, bro. And he ain't been like, yes, he's on tour, but he hype. It was like he probably wasn't expecting to be this hype. I got to give him a pass on that. Like him being winded, I got to give him the pass. I was like, Big Daddy, this what he been doing. Like he ain't stopped touring. He been headlining the Classic Rappers Tour for a minute. And he do his thing. He been dancing around his whole life and shredding at the same time. he ain't never gonna fall off until he decide he just ain't doing it no more. So I can't really say who I would say was the winner of it. I say it was a great show all in all. I had a ball watching from a hip hop fan point of view. Just to see some legendary dudes do their thing in that manner was excellent as far as I'm concerned. So for me, it was a win, and add some more wins to that shit. Like it was, man, like it was nice. Anybody that love hip hop, hope you caught it. It was nice. Now that's my opinion of the matter, you know. Now on some rapper guy shit. Here's my 2 cents on the rapper guy shit. On some rapper guy shit though, I was like, ooh, this ain't a fair fight for real. Because Big Daddy got the girl hit. And my man was just like, nah, bro, you know, KRS-One got bangers. I was like, oh, I'm not denying that. I said, not at all. I was just saying, like, Big Daddy Kane was the originator of the sex symbol shit. Like he and LL was the only dudes that could do it without, you know, making it sound like they were simping, but not pushing so far to where they was 100% pimping. Like they was on some lover boy, playboy type shit. And that right there, man. For some dudes who didn't have no game, them was your first teachers of how to get some game. And who better than Big Daddy Kane to get you on point? So I was like, ooh, I don't know. I was like, because I feel like only hip hop heads love KRS-One. But I'm always proven wrong when I see him do something. I'll be like, nah, everybody gotta love him. Everybody gotta love him. But that was my first thought when I seen they were gonna go head to head. I was like, ooh, Big Daddy a monster. He could come out and do a 40-minute set of all girl songs, bro. Like if you go to Spotify and look up like the Essential Big Daddy Kane, that playlist, oh my goodness, when you get to going through his catalog of girl hits from like the late 80s, early 90s, oh my god, that dude's a monster, man. Like ooh wee, oh my god, wow. So as you can hear, I was definitely excited. Like that brought a huge smile to my face. Made me very, very happy. Happy to see that. Now Facebook argument that was more funny for me. Me and one of my favorite DJs, DJ Ill1, we was discussing that, and that's what made the Facebook comment funny. Just him saying like, hey man, your boy out there winded. I'm like, I know, bro, but you gotta give him a pass. He like, nah, he should have been in the gym, B. He should have been in the gym, B. He should have been working out. He should have been ready for this. I was like, nah, man, he wasn't ready to be jumping around like that, man. That man was about to blow a knee out there. You could tell KRS was like, whoa, I ain't been this hype in years. He felt that energy. And that right there, I can already tell you, like, sometimes your body can do stuff that you ain't used to, throw you all off. But DJ Ill1 do got a good point. He definitely got a good point. You know, he could have got in the gym, as we say. You know, he could have got to doing it, working on what he was going to do, come out to be prepared. But I'm going to say that. I'm going to say the God MC, you know what I'm saying? When you get to that level like KRS-One, you one of them gods. And I'm just like, you got to get a pass. He was doing his thing. Like, definitely he was doing his thing. All right. How about we slide out real fast? We're going to slide out real fast. Do our commercials. You know how we do. And then when we come back, I got some other things to talk about. All right? Stock the Bar Vodka, made right here in Michigan, distilled from Michigan red winter wheat. The red winter wheat provides this drink with one of the smoothest flavors known to man. Stock the Bar Vodka, premium quality. Our motto is smooth taste with a purpose. And now, the official sponsor of Shots Fired Podcast. Stock the Bar Vodka. Pour up a glass. Drink with a purpose.
Yeah, you know what it is. Shots Fired, podcast popping.
Hey! Remember back in the days when you used to jump on the dance floor when you heard a groove like this, but your body just won't let you do it any longer? Well, hey, I got the situation set for you, baby. What you need to do is get with Earl's Aspirin Cream. That's right, Earl's Aspirin Cream. Earl's Aspirin Cream is made from the finest ingredients in America. That's right, here in America, baby. And anyway, Earl's Aspirin Cream is good for those hurting knees, that bad back, those elbows, and those shoulders. And if you don't want to take it from me, then go ahead and listen to one of Earl's happy customers.
Let me tell you, get yourself some Earl's Aspirin Cream, baby. I had a fracture, fucked up hip. I was sitting there in a nursing home of all places. I sat there, I was up and down that nursing home after I sat there and took some Earl's Aspirin Cream. And I ain't no nurse, baby. Earl's Aspirin Cream gave me that marathon strength.
That's right, Earl's Aspirin Cream. Side effects may include bigger balls, increased sex drive, harder erection, larger semen release, growth of facial hair, slide while you're walking, and a strong pullout game. That's right, baby. Earl's Aspirin Cream, here to help you get your groove back.
Brought to you by Mind Bender Incorporated in association with Ashy Radio.
Welcome back to Shots Fired with Simon Phoenix.
So, what do you have next on the agenda? Well, you know, your boy Dave Chappelle has been in the news a lot since his last special that came out on Netflix. And if it wasn't Dave, it was Netflix who was being talked about because they decided to back Dave, or should I say their stockholders. That being said, recently a lady was fired from Netflix, being a lady who was also, get this, she was also getting ready to do a walkout. She was one of the leaders of this group of individuals that was going to walk out based on Dave Chappelle's latest show. Now, this is for the trans people, and she was walking out. This was a black lady who was pregnant at the time, and the reason why she got fired is not that. Netflix was like, hey, we wasn't going to fire you for that. Like, we wasn't even tripping. You know, we know you was tripping, but we ain't tripping. Nope. Netflix fired her. Netflix fired her because she decided to leak to the press what they paid Dave Chappelle. Now, for some of you might say, so what's that? I mean, why is that important? The reason that is important is because other comedians now know what Dave was paid, and then they're going to try to change their rate. Now, the reason why she was fired in reality is because she broke the company's trust. All companies have a, hey, don't say this about us clause somewhere in your package that you sign when you say, yes, I'm going to take the job. And she broke that. And this is the reason why they got rid of her ass. Now, I laugh at this because I think it's more funny that you decided to leak something that you knew could get you fired based on giving it to the press so people could talk shit about Netflix and the money they paid Dave. Right. I mean, that's just clown behavior. I find it to be clown behavior. So, I mean, you got what you deserved. From this side of the show, hey, you caught a bad one, but that's on you. Like, nobody told you to leak their information, and Netflix wasn't trying to like figure out a way to get rid of you because you was planning a walkout. So in the end, you trying to screw over your employer got you screwed. that is the classic case of don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's one of them old people saying. That's what that is. You were biting the hand of the person that was feeding you. And this is why you are a clown. This is why I say this is clown activity. Because anybody who knows anything about jobs knows that working for someone who does a lot of streaming or computer programming type jobs, those places have great benefits. They're one of the top places you can work for, and Netflix falls under that. And you, my dear, have blown this job based on you trying to hate on Dave Chappelle. Instead of you doing what society is supposed to do, which is vote with your wallet, you couldn't do that. You wanted to be like, no, my voice must be heard, and therefore I'm going to do this. Well, this is what you got. This is how it went down. So this is what you deserve right here. You are sitting back and you are eating crow pie. What a dumbass. Shout out to my man Monty who sent the question to that. And I didn't even read the question. I just read it in my mind and then went in. Monty asked, what do I think about the lady getting fired? So shout out to Monty. Always looking out with a good question. There's some hot shit in the streets that's going down. All right. Now let's get into something that I want to talk to y'all about. And it's got to do with me, the show, and what's going on. And yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Because I am broke in real life and I enjoy doing this, but I can't do my Thursday night show based on I'm working second shift, and it's really hard to get artists and business people to meet before 4 or 5. And I'll be at work at that time. So like recording this show is easy because I can do it whenever I want to. But with the other shows, I'm on other people's time. And right now it's just making it extremely hard to do those shows where I'm having canceling, where I've planned to do the show earlier in the week. And then something happens where with the artist or with the person I'm supposed to do the show with. And it just goes left. And it just keeps going left based on that block of time. And until I can find employment of regular people hours where I'm not working second shift, it's just going to be really, 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 really hard to do that show. So I figure that I will continue to do the Sunday night rant, but what I'll do is when I get time to actually do other shows, I would do those shows and then there'll be specials. And then hopefully we can get back to the Thursday night show being the focus of the podcast to begin with. So for that, I say I'm sincerely sorry, very, very sorry, because I can't find my way out of not postponing the Thursday night show. But I do want to continue to keep content coming. So we're going to have to lean on the Sunday night rant. And we're going to have to figure out a way to come back to the Real Shots Fire show. All right? All right. Well, I have been Simon Phoenix, and this has been Shots Fired. I don't care if they hit me over the head with copyright, sue me. I'm going out to Big Daddy Kane tonight, because that's my man, and this is a motherfucking classic. So there it is. Holla at your boy.
Time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no half stepping. Word, I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory, they can't get with me. So pick a BC date, cause you're history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's a wrong move. So what you on, Hobbs? Dope or dog food? Competition, I just devour like a pit bull against such a wild.